Thank you for being part of our Zainey fam. Today we are talking about Instagram.
Part 2.
Part 2. This one is all about its algorithms and how you can maximize your marketing strategy for that algorithm. Before we start, make sure you don't miss any of our interactive opportunities. Like, subscribe, and share the video if you are so inclined. Follow us on social media.
Even if you're not inclined.
Yeah, if you're not inclined, then we're just going to force you. It is now compulsory to share. If you're a content creator, join us in the Geeks and Beauties Facebook group. And don't forget to comment down below, because sometimes that looks a little sparse down there. So,
Did you forget this part?
This part?
Yeah.
What is that part?
Social media.
I think so. We laughed a lot. And you can laugh a lot too. So, last time we talked a lot about how Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat, how you are supposed to be working with them together, how Snapchat's a little bit more for communication and interpersonal relationships with people, and how Facebook and Instagram are a little bit more keyed towards marketing. So that's why we're kind of wanting to get into that now. And actually a lot of this is how Facebook works versus how Instagram works. Both of them use algorithms to show different people different things at different times because of what they think you want to see. When we're talking about Facebook, Facebook does it in such a way that it's trying to get a whole bunch of people to see what's most popular. And it's constantly trying to change that up and get that more refined. So if you constantly refresh or go to another page and come back, you'll always see something different. On Instagram, they want to see people looking at what they want to see. So, for example, when you make a post and you have certain tags and descriptions on them, people are going to be clicking on things that they want to see. That's going to be tracked, and Instagram will try to find more things that share the same kind of quality.
And especially if I've noticed if it's the same person, like if you tend to go and look at the same person or comment on the same person's posts a lot, those people will show up in your feed a lot more. I know it's weird because when we have a pod in our Geeks and Beauties group where we go in and everyone who posts in there, we comment at least 3 words and we like it. So I've noticed that when I just go in to scroll on Instagram manually, those people can pop up all the time because of this algorithm.
And that's because of something, their algorithm is focused on conversions. This is a marketing term. It's basically saying somebody goes from inactively, just passively seeing what you're saying, to actually interacting with it. So when they click in and they start looking at your post, or when they like, subscribe, make a comment, that's going to rate your posts with those keywords and descriptions a little higher. And so they will start to see that more often. And so your best bet is to post high quality content that is of the same things that you know your viewers want to see. You're actually going to need to get to know who your viewers are, and you can do that with a few tools that we'll be getting into in a little bit. The other portion of their algorithm is how often they resort things. As we said with Facebook, if you refresh the page, everything is going to be completely changing on you, and things will move in their order because they got more or less popular. With Instagram, that's not necessarily the case. They will only resort the things that you haven't seen. So if you see something and then you come back and somebody has made a similar post, that will get bumped up to the top of the order because you're already interested in what they're seeing.
Right.
This can be used to your advantage by doing something that sounds a little unintuitive. Less is more. If you post less often but higher quality, people are going to be seeing it right when you make it, interacting with it, and thus it goes higher in the order over other people.
Have you done any research as to how many per day you should be doing?
Yeah, actually, around 2 to 3 is fine.
Okay.
If you have multiple things to talk about, definitely. You can do like 1 post per day per different subject that you talk about, but if you have only 1 or 2 things, doing 2 posts on a particular subject is fine.
Okay.
That way you're having higher quality content. It's all kind of compressed down. You're trying to get them filtered right to them so that they'll interact with it and then come back later.
Okay.
So because it is all marketing based here in Instagram and Facebook land, you can use that to your advantage by linking your profile on Instagram with a business profile on Facebook.
Right.
This gives you access to analytics technologies that they don't have available for standard users. Those analytic technologies will allow you to see, well, this post with these kind of descriptors are getting viewed more often. Now you know what your viewers are looking for. You can target your content and thus your keywords, your tags, and other descriptions. You can target it for that demographic. And that's going to make sure that you are having the highest quality content.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. There's this one part in the insights for my Instagram in particular that I go in there and look at it, and it basically tells me my impressions for each picture and then the top for the week. So I think it's over a 7-day period, because after like 7 days, one of them will drop off. But I've noticed that for me, my Birchbox unboxings pictures are actually like one of the highest, which is funny because the videos do diddly squat, but the picture itself actually gets really high impressions over the course of the week. So you can kind of use that and go, they really like this, the tags I used were good, continue that. And then you kind of look at your other one and go, well, okay, I have this one, it's been up for a couple days, it's not doing so well, what can I improve on it? So that's how you can use that part to your advantage.
And if you find that this is a feature that you don't want to use, you don't like to use, or other things about the business profile that you're not interested in, you can always opt back out of it later on. So that's going to make it easier. If you do have a business page, just link them up and see if it works for you. And that should give you a good boost up. In the meantime, what you were talking about, you were talking about your impressions per, and impressions are good. It will help to make sure that you are actually getting viewed. But what you're really looking for in order to improve your analytics here is your conversion rate. You want people to interact with it as much as possible. And that can also link into how to actually make Instagram profitable for you. If you make sure that your Instagram posts have a call to action, not just liking, subscribing, and things like that, but also a call to action to go do like a Patreon or to buy this product that you're doing, that's going to, each conversion is going to now lead to an impression of something you need money for.
Right.
And that's how you can start turning what is effectively a free service into a way of getting money.
I know a lot of people are like, well, I can't really put a link into my description box, and that is true. On a picture you cannot, but you can like kind of game the system a little bit, right? So you can put a link in your bio. There's a way that you can get, I can't remember what site it is, but there's like, you can get a link that's connected to other links, like multiple links, so that they click on one and then they go to a bunch of other ones. Or you can upload it to Instagram, upload your picture, say link in comments, then go on your desktop and copy and paste the link into your comment so that people can get to that from the comment. It's kind of a wonky way to do it, but it works.
There's going to be a lot of new things coming out pretty soon for Instagram. They're constantly trying to improve it. And one of the things that I did hear that they're going to be trying to do is in-picture tag links.
Nice.
So that you can click into a picture and then, okay, just like you would in Facebook. So I feel like that is going to make it even more useful for a marketing tool, as well as, just doing call to actions. So boiling it down, one, post once or twice a day with high quality content that you know your people want, and try to make use of their marketing features through their business profiles, and keep a lookout for some of their new features. And that's going to help you be on the cutting edge in getting people to you and possibly making money, because we all need money. Thank you for spending time with us today.
Will we be having a part 3?
I don't know. Well, perhaps we should ask them if we should have a part 3.
Should we have a part 3?
Tell us in the comments down below if you have any more questions about what we're talking about.
I mean, we kind of want to do an entire month. So what we want to know is this going to be what we're talking about in this video? Are you implementing it, and are you seeing growth from it. Okay, so what is it on Instagram, if we want to do this for a whole month, what is it on Instagram that you guys want to see and talk about that you need help with? So put that down below, and so maybe next week's video will be about Instagram again. Yeah, so make sure you join us also on Wednesdays, Fridays.
Sometimes Sundays.
And until then,
stay zany.
bye-bye.